Once upon a time, there was a cute little girl who lived in a village. She used to wear a red hood all the time, and that's why people called her the Little Red Riding Hood. One day,
Riding Hood, Riding Hood, Riding Hood.
Yes, Mom, I'm here.
What are you doing? You're eating chocolates again?
No, Mom.
You liar. Take this basket to your grandma's house. She's not feeling well, so please, give this to her.
I will, Mom, if you give me some chocolates.
so her mother gave her a handful of chocolates.
Listen, don't talk to strangers. Do as I say.
Okay, Mom, I will not.
Off she go. Little Red Riding Hood skipped off to her grandma's house.
Leron, leron sinta, buko ng papaya, dalay, dalay buslo, sisitla ng bunga, hey!
And suddenly, a scary-looking big bad wolf came in her way. Little Red Riding Hood was very scared.
Where are you going, such a hurry, little girl?
I'm going to visit my grandma, Mr. Wolf.
I see in this basket. What did you get in that basket?
It's fruits and milk for grandma. She is very ill.
You are very sweet girl. You take care of your grandma. Where does your grandma stay?
Down near the old church.
The wolf made an evil plan in his mind to eat up the little girl.
Okay, little girl, but why don't you collect some fresh flowers for your grandma? There are many scented and beautiful flowers in the forest.
Wow, that's an awesome idea. Grandma will be happy and will give me chocolates. I will collect some pretty flowers.
Okay, go and enjoy. I am leaving you now.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf. Bye.
Little Red Riding Hood started wandering around in the forest to collect some flowers.
What a sweet meal! I am very hungry. Okay, I go to the grandma place first. Eat her grandma and later swallow this little kid. Ha 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 ha.
The big bad wolf ran to her grandmother's cottage while Little Red Riding Hood was busy collecting the flowers. He reached the grandma's cottage and knocked on the door.
Yes, coming. Oh, I think it's my little baby on the door.
The wolf caught her, but before she could shout, the wolf opened his big mouth and swallowed her whole.
Delicious grandma. Yeah.
The wolf then wore grandma's clothes from the cupboard and disguised himself as her. He lay on her bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. Meanwhile, Little Red Riding Hood was on her way.
Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumanta ka. Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumanta ka. Kung ikaw ay masaya, buhay mo'y sisigla. Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumanta ka. Hey!
When Little Red Riding Hood reached the cottage, she entered the house and sat next to Grandma.
How are you, Grandma?
I was not feeling well, but as soon as I saw you, I am feeling much better now.
Oh my! How big eyes you have, Grandma!
All the better to see you with, my dear.
Wow! How big ears you have, Grandma!
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
What big teeth you have, Grandma!
All the better to eat you with.
Sooner had the wolf said it than he bounded from the bed and swallowed poor Little Red Riding Hood. Then the wolf, having satisfied his hunger, lay down again in the bed. After this heavy meal, soon he fell asleep and began to snore loudly. The woodsman heard the snore as he was passing by the house.
How is the old woman snoring so loudly? I must go check on her.
So he went into the room and walked up very slowly into the bed and saw the wolf lying there. He saw some movement on the wolf's stomach and thought the wolf swallowed the grandmother whole and that she might yet be saved. So he took a pair of shears and began to slit up the wolf's stomach. When he made a few snips, Little Red Riding Hood appeared, and after a few more snips, she jumped out and cried,
Oh no! How frightened I have been! It was so dark inside the wolf!
and then out came the grandmother, still living and breathing. Little Red Riding Hood went and quickly fetched some large stones, with which she filled the wolf's body. Then the woodsman stitched his stomach again. Soon the wolf woke up. Everyone hides themselves. The wolf looked around and found no one. He immediately ran out of the house.
Oh, how heavy is my stomach. I think the old granny is taking some time to digest.
After a few walks, the wolf got tired and fell down because of the weight. Granny, Little Red Riding Hood, and the woodsman followed him. He was so thirsty now, so he went near the river. As he bent down to drink the water, he slid down because of the weight and fell into the river.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Die! You gunning wolf! You deserve this!
They were all very happy. The granny thanked the woodsman for saving their lives. She offered him to sit with them and have some cake. Little Red Riding Hood was in a hurry to eat the cake, but Granny stopped her.
I know you are greedy for the cakes, but you have to sing a song for Mr. Woodsman.
Oh yes, Granny! Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumanta ka. Kung ikaw ay masaya, buhay mo ay sisigla. Kung ikaw ay masaya, kumanta.
Everyone was laughing and eating the cake. Little Red Riding Hood said to herself that she would never stay in the woods alone and would always mind what her mother told her. So, that's the end of the story about Little Red Riding Hood. Did you like the story? Well, that's great. Oh, this red cape? My grandmother gave it to me as a gift. So, see you next time. Bye!